I suggest a guy do whatever it takes to find his love.
Peer pressure, oh, you need to have a boyfriend. This guy has a crush on you. So sometimes early pregnancy.
You gotta be a guy that accepts no red flags at all. Not even one. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Black Filipino TV. This here situation that a lot of you guys are bump into. The reason why you bump into this, because some of you guys are coming, actually a lot of you are coming, and you're single, and you want to meet a beautiful lady, right? Beautiful Filipina. Now, the Philippines has been heightened actually, recently. I'll tell you why. You guys are watching people like me, right? Over the course of, I say, 4 or 5 months, showing situations, showing the positives of getting with a Filipino, showing the organizational minds, right, these women have, and showing how it can be such a sweet thing, right? Now, the reason, of course, I had to show it is, of course, you guys already know what's being said. Now, this goes to this now. Now, this is a problem. I have to talk about the good and the bad, right? Now, what you guys may notice, you get out here, and you go, why are there so many single moms? Why so many single moms? And it's funny, I felt it because I'm on the site, and you guys probably know the site. What is that site again, Kay? Single, separated.
It's like flower.
Huh? It's not flower, but you guys know the site. I'll find it later. But I was on the site, and it shows, I thought that site was actually very handy, because it shows, okay, single, separated. So you already know when it says separated, most likely single mom. The site name, by the way, is Blossoms. And on Blossoms, that's where you can see separated. But what happens is, I was on there, I seen a bunch of separated. And I know you guys go through that too when you're in the Philippines, right? You're out here, you get with a lady. Now, sometimes you may not know, because that kid is somewhere in the province, chilling with grandma, grandpa, so they won't get in your way. That's the only good thing, right? Is that you'll have that issue. It's a lot different than how it is in the States. Is it 100% right? No, it's not. But a lot of times you find Filipinos do that so they can have jobs, also so they can have relationships too. The reason why it's like that, the reason why so many even separated, right? Separated, and so many women with kids, the click factor, right? Filipina fall hard. They fall hard, and sometimes they fall flat on their face. So what happens is, and then also you have some too, that may be irresponsible. So they get with a guy, fall in love, and a lot of times a lot of guys that shoot and scoot. Shoot and scoot is a major factor in the Philippines. Some women get from that young, right? They get hit with shoot and scoot. The guy shoot, run, sometimes to completely abandon the mother altogether. So of course, they do that. You're gonna have a slew of kids, especially if they love the guy, and then they do it again and again and again. Is it responsible? Oh no, it's definitely not responsible. But some guys may feel, hey, who am I to judge? I love this girl, I'm gonna stay with her. Then also you have situations where women are in a long marriage, and it's wild. Let me tell you why what's so wild about it is you'll find a Filipina that's 23 years old that was married for 5 years, and it happens sometimes, right? Or they may look like they're 23, but they're actually 30, right? And they've been married for like 8 years. And what happens is, married for 8 years, of course, they're going to have kids, they'll be separated. So you'll find that. So a lot of guys will say, wait a minute, so Jay, how do I get around that? You don't. Guy looking to be with something long term, you gotta catch him. You gotta get lucky, pretty much. That's what it is. You gotta get lucky, because you're gonna find a lot of women that were in relationships, or you can go to like dating events, things like that. But usually they have to be truthful, because if you're someplace and a woman's being truthful with you, and then you find out it's not true, of course, leave right away. So you gotta be a guy that accepts no red flags at all. Not even one. Because once you let that one thing go, then the next one comes, and the next lie comes, and then you keep getting hit in the head, and you get taken to the cleaners about it. Still, there's guys, like my brother here, right, that found happiness. I found happiness. And there's plenty of other guys that are finding happiness while they're in the Philippines. So is it possible? Yes, very possible. But because of the colleague factor, you may bump into that situation. And that's the exact reason why there's so many single moms, and there's a lot of also women that are separated, right? Because of, you already know, the playboy factor that happens here, but unavoidable sometimes. Also, bumping into a single mom is unavoidable. So either you deal with it, or take it serious, or just wait. Or just wait. Is it gonna be easy road? Sometimes not. Sometimes not. That's why some guys go for the online dating. Some guys may go for dating events, right? Dating events women have found for them, and the women have to be honest because they're vetted, right? And if a woman's lying, of course they're disbarred from the event. They're disbarred like they're the president, right? So, yeah. Now, do I suggest going to dating sites? I'll bet my wife on a dating site, but do I suggest going to events? Somewhat. I suggest a guy do whatever he takes to find his love. Facts. Right? And a lot of you guys are doing it. You're saying, you know what? I want to go out to the Philippines because I see these women are the pick of litter. But I suggest going through it, right? I suggest going through it and doing whatever it takes because sometimes it has to be like that, right? And if you want to find that love of your life, you can find it here. You can find a woman loving, honest, that understands you here. So is it still worth dealing with? Yes, it's still worth trying. It is all over the world. But no, in the Philippines, the reason why, in the Philippines, kid, what I'm saying is the reason why there's a lot of single moms is because they want to get married, right? You'll find that Filipina will get with a guy and they won't take it much further. But is it changing? Yes, it is changing now.
Or the guy cheats.
Yeah, or the guy cheats. But you have some situations where a woman, they get with a younger guy and the guy just wants to shoot and scoop, and that's it. It's okay. I want to bring you to the camera. Yes. Tell me how you feel about it. How about that?
First, well, I think because I cannot relate because I'm not a single mom, but I can relate a little bit because when we are young, my papa said because some of our relatives is a single mom, like they wasn't able to get married, and then we see them growing up, and then papa said you need to his request for us is to finish college and at least get married before we get pregnant. So we follow him. My second sister is married before having a baby. The one next to me get married before having a baby. So I think it also depends because you cannot say it depends on the parents.
Yeah.
There's a big factor for the parents because if the parents, my father is very strict, guys. So there's maybe a factor for the parents, okay? Mm-hmm. But also the environment. When you go out from home, you go to school, peer pressure, oh, you need to have a boyfriend. This guy has a crush on you. So sometimes early pregnancy when you're only like 20s, 18, 90s, 19 years old. So that's a big factor. So I think it's also depends on the well-being, how they grow up. Because I grew up in a church, like I was born Adventist, so we go to church every Saturday. It's like.
You think that's the answer though?
I think
that's a Christian woman.
Yeah, I think that's the answer. Yeah. If you wanna look for a woman that's not gonna have of course, I don't like to judge a single mom, okay? Because sometimes you doesn't know their story. Everybody has their own story, so you doesn't know what their experience. If they get pregnant and the guy cheat, or they're the one who cheat, or something like that, or they get any reason. There's a possible reason. But I think for the guys looking for a woman, if you're looking for a single woman, then I think you start finding a girl that is a Christian girl, not like a Christian girl, but a Christian girl. It doesn't matter what denomination it is. Seventh-day Adventist. So in our religion, we really like follow, like you need to most of us, because I cannot say other, most of us really follow that you need to get married before you get pregnant. We follow that principle. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're single and you're looking for a single woman, try to go to somewhere like not a bar, but to go somewhere like find someone that's
In a church.
in a church, or you can meet them even outside. But when you search traditional value, it's not only like you wear like over like close clothing. It's also traditional value with the family. So I think there's still traditional women in the Philippines, because when you search in Google what's traditional, it's like family oriented. Like, you know, it's not like you need to wear like Maria Clara and cover your body with. That's, I know that's traditional, but traditional in a modern way. That anyway, but the attitude is still the same. Like modern traditional. There's still, but the only sad thing is I noticed like there's a lot of kids right now. Like it's really, our generation is different from the generation of the kids right now. But I can't judge them. But I'm trying to say is some kid is really hard headed. But it depends still. It still depends on the family, the way they're being built up. Like if you have a good, you came from a good family, like not a good, you have parents that really concerned to you, take care of you, bring you to church, and you follow the same value. Of course, there's gonna be tradition. I don't know if I'm making myself clear, but I do believe in the Philippines there's a traditional woman or traditional men in the Philippines. So it's still the same, but it's not the same like before. Now kid is like cell phone, games. Cell phone. But the good thing about JJ, when you tell him, he listen to his dad.
He does.
So he listen. He still follow this like I respect my parents. He has that attitude.
Always.
Yeah, he's not like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that. He has a respect to his dad, so he follow his dad.
His mom too.
Yeah, his mom. Yeah.
She still believes in respecting her man.
Yeah.
She believes in raising her kid the right way. She believes in doing certain things, kind of like a modern traditional, right? Even some situations where some women may not have a baby, may not have a wait till they get married to have a baby, but they still believe in, you know, taking care of the man, and they believe in the old order of things somewhat, right? That's like kind of the modern tradition. So what Kay's saying is, the new modern tradition is a new modern tradition. It's true. I see it. I see the new modern tradition, and that's what guys can look forward to, is that modern tradition, which is not the same as old school. But you know what I think? I feel that guys would still be happy even with that. Thanks for watching, and I just wanted to touch on this because I know a lot of guys think that, and a lot of guys ask, "Hey Jay, you know, what's going on? Why are there so many single moms?" But yeah, guys, it's still something you can get over if you want to deal with it. I wouldn't suggest it, but some guys may, and you can still make it happen.
And also, some guys fall in love already.
Exactly. If you fall in love, I don't say don't leave the woman. What would you leave? Oh, I can't be with you because Jay said they can't be with you. That's stupid.
But if you're single and you like looking, there's a lot of single lady in the Philippines. You just need to be patient. You need to communicate. The good lady will not gonna approach you and like talk to you. You'll be the one to do something and say hello, you know, because that's the good lady. So I was saying, like, single guy, try to find a single lady.
So yeah, guys, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna get Kay on more videos. Kay's gonna probably be on like half of my next upcoming videos, because we're gonna pick her brain, the brain of the Filipinas. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next video.
I hope I look good in there, JJ.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you like my content, you're welcome to support my content by giving a small donation at PayPal. You can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/JTBF, and there you can buy me a coffee, or you can book a consultation with me. Now at the bottom of this video, you'll see thanks there. You can give thanks and make sure your comment is highlighted, and you can give a small donation that way as well. Guys, in the description, you'll see other videos of my other content that's great as well. So you can be sure to watch my other content there. Thank you for watching. See you next video.